Friday, January 31st. Correct and losing. This day shows very well how you can be correct very often in trading, but not make any money, which is something that is not common in life. Usually being correct equates to doing a good job and getting everything that comes with that. But in trading, you can often be correct and still lose money. For my first trade, I didn't wait for the candle to close, and it didn't work out. Simply waiting 9 more seconds would have saved me this loss. Next up is a long. This wasn't a great setup because it was in the middle of the range, but it did work out for a bit. It gave me 10 points and then reversed and stopped me out at break even. Then I tried a short and once again entered in the middle of the range due to mistaking the market as trending. Super trend confused me a bit, which is why I switched to a simple moving average after this day. Anyway, I got quickly stopped out and price continued higher. After it hit this line, I waited for the candle close and shorted. I quickly moved my stop to break even and it turned out to be a good thing since it would have stopped me out for a full loss. I saw it reject from a higher level, so I re-entered. It stopped me out and continued without me. I also realized that I was over trading, so I locked myself out for a couple of minutes. The next trade was a real circus. I wanted to long with a super tight stop, but then I thought, let's do the opposite of that because I'm not profitable today. So I did the opposite and ended up losing, but I only lost because of the stupid tight stop loss. Had I used my regular 10-point stop, this trade would have worked out. I should be expanding my stop and not contracting it, which is what I started doing after this day. Price then broke out of the range and I waited for a retracement to long. It finally came and I quickly got stopped out. Then I tried something I call a loser switch that I learned from Tom Hoogard, which is to immediately enter the opposite of the loser. Sometimes it works, like this time. I added another contract and trailed it closely. I only got out with a small win. I liked a long from the zone, so after being stopped out of the short, I entered. It once again stopped me out and continued without me. This time, a lot. I reached my daily loss limit, so I locked myself out. Let's summarize. Out of 8 trade ideas, 4 would have worked out very well with a bigger stop. So while I ended this day down $97, I was correct many times, but sabotaged myself with such a tight stop. What was good about this trading? Half of my ideas were correct, and yeah, that's about it. What needs improving? My stop was too tight. I didn't take enough breaks between trades, which would have helped reset me. I misread the market and didn't recognize the range. Often in trading, my ideas are correct, but most of them don't turn into profits, which is what's important here. I learned quite a bit from this day. I switched super trend with a 92 simple moving average. Why 92? Because that's the random number Siri chose for me. I also went back and saw that many of my trades would have benefited from a 15-point stop, which is what I've been trading since. While I often want to end the day green and make money, I gotta remember that this current phase in my trading career is still about learning, improving, and building good habits that will keep me profitable after a longer time. Thanks for watching and hopefully you learned something. This has been Nimble Trading.